Hello, everybody. Here's another thought from the Scriptures. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verses 23 and 24. Fantastic verses. I read them every single morning of my life. They are so rich. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to cover in just a few minutes, but here we go. The Bible says, "Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches." To glory is, in this context, is to boast in something. And the Bible, or God rather here, gives three categories of things in which we can boast. They're not all of them, but they're some of the main ones. First of all, there's the wise man, the intelligent person, the one who really uses his brain and his mind to get ahead. Then there's the mighty man, one who has influence, a boss, or someone who has a very strong personality and just leads people. Or thirdly, the rich person, the one who has worked hard and saved or inherited a bunch of money, and he's a powerful person in that sense. These three people will tend to boast in what they have, and we all tend to look at what our strong points are and boast in them. But listen to verse 24. "But let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith the Lord." Wow. If we're going to boast about anything, God says, don't boast about these things. In the end, I gave you wisdom or intelligence if you have it. I gave you might if you have it, or the ability to have it. And I gave you riches if you have it. And I can take any of these things away in a split second if I want to. But if you're going to boast, boast in this, that you know and understand who I am. And then he gives three areas: that I exercise loving kindness, I'm a loving God. Judgment, I know what's right and I do what's right. I understand everything that happens. And then righteousness, God is full of righteous acts. Everything he does is perfect and right. He said, enjoy and boast in these things, in knowing who I am and how I am, and enjoying me as your God. This is the person I delight in. This is what pleases me and what delights me. So we have it mapped out very, very clearly. Basically, our lives should not be focused on what we are and what we can do. Isn't that common? Aren't we mostly about what we do and what we think and what we have and what we are? And sure, we live ourselves with what God has given us, and it's natural to live in what we have and what we are, but that should not be our focus. Our focus from the moment we get up to the moment we put our heads on the pillow to go to sleep at night, our focus should be knowing God and how he is, knowing his love, knowing his justice, and knowing his righteousness, and worshiping him for these great qualities that in the end are the only thing that matter. Everything we have depends on God being like this always. And so let's walk through our day, no matter what our responsibilities are. Let's walk through our day rejoicing in and worshiping our God, who we know to be like this. That's what he wants. So I trust that you'll do that today. God bless you.